Would you like to know 5 ways of self-publishing on Amazon in 2020? And we're talking something that's beyond KDP. In other words, I'm not just going to be talking about the same old Kindle Direct publishing and doing ebooks or print books. So we're going to talk about those 5 ways of self-publishing on Amazon, so make sure you stay tuned. Hey, I'm Dale L. Roberts, best-selling author as well as a self-publishing advocate who wants to show you how to publish books that sell. If you want that too, make sure you click the subscribe, ring the bell icon, and turn it to all so that way you don't miss a single one of these videos. Okay, so I started things out and I say 5 ways of self-publishing on Amazon in 2020, but we're not going to talk about Kindle Direct publishing. In fact, I'm not going to even talk about any of the aggregates like Ingram Spark, Lulu, or any other platforms that publish over to Amazon. In fact, I'm actually going to be still talking about Amazon and some self-publishing services. Believe it or not, self-publishing isn't just related to books. In fact, actually, if you just do a quick search and you find something over on Wikipedia, the most reliable resource online today, self-publishing is the publication of media by its author without the involvement of an established publisher. The term usually refers to written media such as books and magazines, and it may also apply to albums, pamphlets, brochures, video content, and zines. Pretty freaking interesting, right? So that means self-publishing really isn't just the medium of putting out books. This is actual additional content. So if you think about this, I don't just self-publish books, I actually self-publish video content when I put it up here on YouTube. It's got you thinking, right? So we're going to go ahead and segue perfectly over into 5 ways of self-publishing on Amazon in 2020. The very first way is going to be, of course, through Amazon Prime Video Direct. Now, they used to just call this Prime Video Direct. They more recently dropped the Prime and just called it Amazon Video Direct. Now, the funny thing is when you produce content on this platform, it feeds into their Prime Video market. So if somebody is a subscriber or a member of Amazon Prime, they're able to consume content on Prime Video. And that's not just for people that are Amazon Prime members. People can actually go in and purchase Prime videos to watch later. So that's where Amazon Prime Video Direct comes in. And they say this: for each title, you can choose to earn royalties based on hours streamed by Prime members, a revenue share for rentals, purchases, monthly channels, or ad impressions, or any combination of these options. It's kind of like YouTube, but it's a lot more buttoned down. They're more geared towards indie filmmakers. So if you're coming to this platform believing you can just grab your YouTube content and just upload it over there, that's not going to work. They don't like to have outbound links. They don't like you to push products. I want you to think of it like the area that you're just going to go ahead and put content out there just for the sake of having content. So you can actually grow a pretty good brand over through video on demand through their Amazon Prime Video Direct outlet. You can visit videodirect.amazon.com to get set up today and for more details. Number 2, merch by Amazon. Now, if you've seen me wear any number of these shirts and you've commented or even purchased them, in that case, thank you very much, appreciate the support, then that actually came from Merch by Amazon. And Merch by Amazon, in their words, is this: simply upload your artwork, choose a product type and color, and add a product description. We'll create a product page on Amazon, and when customers buy your product, we'll handle production, shipping, and customer service, all with no upfront costs. So it's essentially merchandise like upper body wear. So they have t-shirts in the form of like standard premium V-necks, hoodies, sweatshirts, long sleeve shirts, and they actually added something that's called pop sockets as well, which is kind of one that has me scratching my head. I actually will share it here on the screen. It attaches to your phone and you're able to use it better. You're going to need a little bit more experience with use in graphic design software. Something as simple as GIMP is what I've used, or if you've got Photoshop, or Affinity has a type of product, any number of these things that you can create some of these digital assets and just simply upload them. It's not an easy business by stretch. It's the same thing when it comes to self-publishing books, in that you're going to get out what you put into the business. I know my wife brings in a fair chunk of change when it comes to Merch by Amazon. I myself make a little bit of extra cheddar, nothing to write home about, but it is a nice little extra amount of revenue that I really didn't count on. For more details and for the application process for Merch by Amazon, go to merch.amazon.com. Number 3, Amazon Media on Demand. Okay, believe it or not, there is still a market out there that is buying CDs, DVDs, and Blu-rays. And if you're kind of like trying to tune into some of the things and get a little bit of the nuggets, you're like, okay, I'm only interested in my publishing of books, Dale. Well, the good news is media on demand could be for you, and especially if you're producing audiobooks. Now, if you've got any kind of audio files that you have purchased, you can't be part of a 50-50 royalty split, and you can't be an exclusive distribution to ACX in order to take advantage of audiobooks on CD. Got to be non-exclusive through ACX if you're doing that. So you can actually put it onto these audiobooks on CD and make it available on the marketplace. In Amazon Media on Demand's words, they say, our professional content publishing and distribution services make selling physical media easier than ever. We handle custom orders, manufacturing, and shipping processes. Your products remain in stock and are made on demand when Amazon customers place an order. Now, I've only kind of dabbled a little bit with CDs. I did one before, but I did a DVD for workouts and such. And believe it or not, it actually brings in a bit more cheddar than what my actual merch business does, which is pretty cool because I put way less work into the DVD and got a better return on that. For more details, go over to manufacturing.amazon.com. Number 4, Amazon Ignite. Now, this is one of 2 of the newest features in self-publishing on Amazon. This one's a pretty interesting one. In fact, in their words, they say this: Amazon Ignite connects educational content creators with Amazon customers. Sell your original teaching resources like printables, lesson plans, and classroom games as digital downloads. So essentially, it's a resource for teachers. So if you're in the market of teaching other people, then chances are likely this may be a good fit for you. So think of it like teaching for teachers. And again, it's all digital assets. Will we see this evolve in due time? Possibly, because again, it's pretty stinking new. I know a good friend of mine, Keith Wheeler, actually has shared a little bit of his results when it comes to Amazon Ignite. And I'll put a link inside the description down below if you want to go take a look at his video series about Ignite. It is a bit of an exclusive self-publishing platform, so you're going to have to request an invite. To do that, head on over to ignite.amazon.com. And number 1, Amazon Crossing and Amazon Crossing Kids. Okay, so if this is news to you, I want you to go ahead and drop inside the comments right now, #new-to-me. Because it was new to me when actually a good friend of mine, Eugene Pitch, reached out to me and told me about this. It's a book translation to English platform. Now you're probably scratching your head going, oh my gosh, this is so cool. I want to get my book translated into another language. No, it's the other way around. So if you're currently writing in a different language, then there's a good chance that Amazon Crossing or Amazon Crossing Kids is good for you. They say they do upwards of about 4 different languages, but when I did a little bit further digging, I found out that actually they have 60 different languages available for you to go ahead and suggest. Maybe they're only doing 14 different languages at this point and they plan to expand when there's proof of concept. I don't know. I haven't talked to Amazon themselves to find out, but I know on one page they say 14 different languages, and I know in the application process there's 60 in the drop-down. Actually, it was over 60. Before I actually fully explain Amazon Crossing and the Crossing Kids options, you need to understand, first of all, Amazon Publishing. Now, this shouldn't be confused for Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing. Way different. Amazon Publishing is Amazon's actual imprint. This is their version of their traditional publishing. And in fact, I believe Dean Koontz is the one who signed with Amazon Publishing recently, very big author, one of my favorites from my childhood. But at any rate, Amazon Publishing is not the same as Amazon Crossing. In fact, they don't take any unsolicited manuscripts. They're like, no, please don't send them because we're not going to review them. But, big but here, Amazon Crossing and Amazon Crossing Kids are accepting submissions. Now, as you can probably tell, Amazon Crossing is going to be for more, adult-related content, not meaning that, anything that's edgy or anything crazy like that. Could be. And then Amazon Kids, obviously, if you're a children's book author that maybe is publishing in Italian or in French or any other languages and are willing to get it translated over to that, then that's fine. Now, speaking with Eugene, he actually was able to share with me that one of the forums he was part of, someone actually had a deal around 2014 to 2015 with Amazon Crossing, and they had remarked on it that it was actually pretty good. They got to become a bestseller in US, UK, and Australia, and the problem that they said was the translation wasn't the greatest and they weren't happy with it. So they ended up backing out of the deal and they got all the rights back to them. No fuss, no muss. Pretty interesting. Of those 5 self-publishing avenues, which one of those are you taking advantage of or are you thinking about taking advantage of? Definitely would love to hear from you inside the comments, and of course, let's talk about self-publishing on Amazon, the pros and cons. Because listen, it's not all rainbows, sunshine, and unicorn farts, as my boy Keith Wheeler would say. So I'm going to share with you all the good, the bad, the ugly right in this next video. I'll see you there. What are you waiting for? Click on the next video.